Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I know you guys expected a track video, but I did want to explain a couple things before I release that. So the reason I was holding off is I wanted to talk about the Track FRS. For those who are new to the channel or for those who've been watching, just want to do a brief introduction on the car. This is my 2014 Scion FRS. Purchased this back in October. This is going to be our project track build. So I just wanted to explain the car a little bit and the mod list for those who are new to the channel. Where should we start, right? I guess since we're already out here, let's just start with the exterior. So this is a used car, so there is a couple of scratches all over the car. Previous owner had, believe it or not, lowering springs on the car. Because this guy decided to cut lowering springs. My boy Brian did install us some nice OEM fog lights, yellow of course because rally spec. Also a flaw this car had, this door lock didn't work. So before you had to open it with a key, but I went to Toyota, purchased that, and now good as new. After driving this car a little bit, we did realize the clutch was going bad. So, can only assume the previous owner did not know what he was doing when he purchased this car. Because our final issue, this car was straight piped. So the story on this, it had a muffler delete, but it had the cat back portion of an NVIDIA exhaust. So it's an NVIDIA exhaust up into the mufflers where they just chopped it off and installed some random pipes. We had a clutch issue, solved that. We had an exhaust issue, solved that. We had shocks, that's a big issue, solved that. Bumper, haven't gotten to solving that yet, but we'll get there. So now that I explained all the issues that this car had before, let's explain the mod list and stuff I did to fix this car. All right, so let's just start off with the exterior. First of all, I already mentioned we have these nice OEM looking fog lights. Moving on to the side of the car, we have the car lowered on BC Racing coilers, just like the Civic, because they proved themselves with the Civic. Why not on this? So we also have Enkeis, also just like the Civic, but these are their racing spec NTO3 Plus M's, and these wheels are one of Enkeis' most iconic wheels, right behind the RPF ones. But I like this style a lot better. More spokes, hides the little stock brakes back there. But I mean, it's just a nice clean wheel that has not aged at all. We have Yokohama Advan Apex, 280 tread wear tire that's perfect for the street and track use. Really proud with these tires. On track day, the homie Brian could not overheat these tires for the life of them. He was drifting all over the place because the tires could just not warm up. So hopefully for warmer weather on the track, these tires will perform the way we want it. Actually, I forgot to mention, so these are 18 by 9.5 plus 40 offset, wrapped in a 265/35 18. And if we look straight down, we do have a little bit of camber, but we have no rubbing at all, front or rear. The only issue is on this side, it seems when we turn to the right, it rubs inside the fender well for I don't know what reason. Only rubs to the right, not to the left. Not sure why, but I don't know. Moving on to the rear, we do have our carbon fiber SARD wing, one of our favorite pieces of the car. Just ties everything together. Subtle but aggressive at the same time. And followed up with our Greddy Supreme catback exhaust, just like, of course, the Civic. I mean, working on the Civic, that taught me a lot about what parts do work and what doesn't. So if we move underneath the car and talk about suspension work for this track build, I know you guys can't really see it that much, but I mean, if you want to know or if you want to see the install, you can always go back into my channel and you can see those videos. But let me just list everything off real quick on top of my head. We have white line differential mount bushings. We have white line rear subframe bushings. We have white line sway bars front and rear. We have SPC toe arms and lower control arms for our alignment specs. If you listen to that, basically we did white line everything because it was easy to install and you can feel the difference. This car feels solid in the rear to the point where we thought it would break traction, but no, it's pretty good. Also forgot, underneath the transmission, we also have a white line trans mount bushing insert. Including with that, we also have a Torque Solutions shifter bushing, which is also tied in with our interior. Okay, we do have a Torque Solutions short shifter, which just feels amazing. Our driver of the track FRS, Brian, also did appreciate the short shifter. Took both of us a while to learn, having trouble to find fifth, but I mean, we got that down. And the only other thing to this interior is armrest. So we have the interior, all the suspension, wheels, tires, exterior. Let's move on to the engine bay. Alright guys, for the moment you've all been waiting for, absolutely nothing. The only thing we have so far is a drop-in K&N filter. Yeah, haven't done anything power wise since I've got the car, but hopefully that'll change in a bit. All right, now that I explained everything with the car, what we have so far, we tracked it, we dialed in our suspension for now. What's next? All the suspension mods are done. We have the wheels and tires that we need for now. We did get a wing because we want a little bit of downforce, but also because we wanted that hot boy points. But what's next? We're done with stage 1. What's stage 2? And this is a debate I've been having, and also Brian, the driver of this car, of what we should do next. And I think we kind of agreed on what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go with the usual FRS mods, what they do for power. We're gonna go with the open flash tablet for a tune. And we're also gonna go with Tomei unequal length headers because those two are what you get if you want power for this car. But also we're going unequal length because we want to hear that Subaru rumble. But that's gonna be power wise for stage 2. If we have time, I also want to throw in some upgraded brake pads, rotors, and fluid because as we get more comfortable on track, we do go at higher speeds and we want to brake later to get that faster time. And eventually, I don't think these stock brakes are gonna hold up. This car does have 90,000 miles, so I do want to do brake upgrade, but also this car has a terrible torque dip, so we need that flash tune and those headers. I think that's gonna be it for stage 2. I don't want to spill everything of what we're gonna do to the car in the future, so I'm just gonna leave you with that. Yeah, hope you guys like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to tune in for more. I'm gonna try to release every Friday if I can, and for sure this time after this my next video will be the track video. I promise you that. Well, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Later.